Hello, Cancer. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 2nd to the 8th of December 2019. Cancer, if you'd like to enter a prize draw for a private reading with me worth 120 Australian dollars, then subscribe to my channel, click like on this video, and leave a comment in this video about how this reading resonates with you. Put a yellow heart somewhere in that, a yellow heart emoji somewhere in that comment, and I'll know that you want to enter that draw. So good luck with winning that. You can enter as many times as you like, so check out my other videos and do the same with that. Cancer, what have you got going on this week generally? We've got reach out and forgive self. And so this is like when you've been harboring grudges with someone else, it's actually self-forgiveness this week. This isn't always the case, but for you, Virgo, this week, this is what I'm hearing is that you're kind of projecting that blame onto someone else, but really the blame is self-blame. You know, when you're feeling really guilty about something, then you start pointing the finger at someone else. You're trying to offload that guilt onto someone else, and it doesn't work, right? And so this is like you're reaching out, but really what's behind that is you need to forgive yourself for it. And so just unravel that a little bit this week, Cancer, of how you're trying to project something onto someone else when really you need to forgive yourself and do that self-forgiveness work and stuff. What else have you got going on? Right. It's time to sort out your abundance issues, Cancer. So this is saying doubt. You've got doubt about abundance. You need to listen to that because you're going to keep on manifesting the same lack or the same level of abundance that you're at the moment, which is stopping you from moving forward in all aspects in your work and your creativity. If you won't let that abundance in, then you can't let the other stuff in that's going to lead to that abundance. And so it's time to listen to what's going on inside of you and your doubt about abundance and clear that stuff up. Heal that stuff, let it go. If you want some help with that, you can get a private reading and click on the money option, and I can help you out with your higher self telling you what it is, what those blocks are to the money that you want. Cancer, what have you got going on in your love life this week? Being creative. Now, this is like who you're attracted to, Cancer, because it's like if you think that you're not a creative, like an artistic type, but you keep on being attracted to people that are artistic, that's showing you that you got something inside of yourself. And so who you're attracted to is that type that you're attracted to. It's who you are. So like raise your awareness about that because the people you're attracted to for romantic relationships is telling you something big about yourself, Cancer. So you've got to own that. You've got to own that part of you. What else is going on in your love life? Again, this is along the same lines. It's like the relationship that you're in at the moment. Talk to them about it. They're showing you the way in another aspect of your life. It's like their creativity, the way that they're artistic is something that's deep within you too. So I'm feeling like a lot of you, the relationships that you're in, they're not these long-term forever relationships, but they've got some direction for you. They've got some guidance for you. They've got something to show you about yourself. And so it's something about how they're being creative. They're showing you the way forward. Wow, Cancer. What have you got going on in your work this week? Okay. Intimacy and innocent. This is about, when we've got something to hide, when we think that we're guilty or like we're thinking, oh no, we feel like it's got that imposter syndrome side. We feel like if people really know who we are, then they'll know that we're a big fat fraud, you know? It's like that not thinking that you're innocent stops you from being intimate. And so then you put the mask on, you try and hide who you really are because you're thinking that there's something wrong with you. You're thinking you're an imposter, you're thinking you're a fraud, you're thinking that you're not believing that you're innocent and that everything's fine, and so you're hiding yourself away. So it stops you from like doing your greatest work when you're not being yourself because you can't be yourself with people. And so it's time to heal all of that stuff, the beliefs, the false beliefs that you've got inside of yourself that there's something wrong with you in the first place. To know your innocence, your innocence, so that you can actually do the work. You can be yourself so you can do the work that you're here to do. Healing work this week. Cancer, in your work. We've got detachment and follow my knowing. So there's a change in your work coming. So yeah, I feel with that last message, it's like a lot of you, you're in work that isn't really suited to you because you're not being yourself in it, and you need to move jobs or start a business or something. You need to make a change in your work so it's more aligned with yourself, and you can only do that by following your intuition. So your higher self is trying to lead you to that. You've got to follow your intuition to it, ideas, inspiration that you've got. So changes in your work, detach from what you're doing and follow your knowing, follow that path to what it is that you want to do, you really want to do, that's in alignment with yourself. And of course, you've got to be authentic before you do that. You've got to know that you're allowed to do that and you're not an imposter and there's nothing wrong with you. Cancer, what about your money this week, Cancer? You've got refocus and connection. Um, I'm picking up for some of you, you've done some work on your money mindset in the past. And you had a great focus in the past that was moving you forward. And then what happens is like it takes a while for the money to actually manifest from that. And so you might have lost focus because it didn't happen fast enough for you. And so you stop focusing on those goals. You stop that money, that great money focus that you had. And and so when you had like a couple of months later, when you had the upturn in your finances, you'd already before that, it's like what happens is you change your energy and then you get the surge of money after that, like a few months after that. It happens with me like 2 or 3 months after it. But then if you've lost your focus, you get to this point where you're on the high and then that you might come up again, but then you hit another low because you dropped your focus, and you end up on this roller coaster because of it. And if you want consistent money, you need to be consistent with your focus. You need to get focused. You need to get refocused and have that consistent focus all the time, so that you're not on this roller coaster. You've got to make that connection of the roller coaster. You've got to understand how it works. If you don't keep that constant focus, then you're not going to get the constant financial results. And so you need to have like daily habits to maintain that focus. So yeah, I'm hearing that you had a really good focus. You sorted money mindset stuff out before. You had a really good focus on it, but you let it slip because it wasn't fast enough for you. And then you didn't make that connection of when your money started raising up, that it was actually a result of what you were doing the few months before, the focus you had a few months before. So get consistent. If you want consistent money, you've got to get consistent with your focus and with your action too. Consistency of focus will lead to consistency of action, because if every morning you're focused on that, the ideas and inspiration that you get through your intuition is going to lead you to the action to take for that consistency. So it all starts out with your mindset, with your focus. What else about your money? Guidance and self-love, of course. Then as the money goes up, it's like you've got to love yourself to get money, right? Because if you're doing it in a way that's not loving to yourself, the universe is going to say, no, we're not going to let you harm yourself to get it. We're not going to let you sacrifice yourself to get it. And so you've got to listen to the self-love aspect of it too. So don't do anything for money. Like, don't give every last drop of blood out of your body. Don't sell your internal organs for it. Don't give away 24 hours a day. Don't like damage your health for it. You've got to love yourself. And the universe doesn't want you to do anything that's unloving to yourself for money. It doesn't want that. And so, yeah, be sure that that's part of it too. Have boundaries about what you're willing to do for it. You want to be willing to follow your intuition to it. And your higher self isn't going to lead you to something that's going to harm you. It's your mind that does that. It's your ego mind that leads you to something that will harm you to get that money. So, all about money for you this week, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please click like on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to enter that draw, then leave a comment on it too about how this reading resonated with you. And Check out your other videos, Cancer, and you can get more entries into that drawer by commenting on those too and liking those videos as well. If you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link popping up there. I get those out within 24 hours of you ordering them. Have a fantastic week, Cancer, and I'll see you next time. Bye.